I bought this cable from Wilko and there's a problem with it. Can you tell what it is yet? So pictured is a 2-band 3.5mm jack cable. 3 meters long, that sounds pretty convenient. I could do with one of those for my sound tech stuff. Inside the box, 3 bands. So the 2 bands represent different channels that are being broadcast through that cable. A 2-band cable is generally understood as a stereo cable. 3 bands is arguably better because it does left, right, and one more, often microphone input, output and input at the same time. But if you connect that to a device that's expecting one of these, it doesn't sound right. The different bits of the cables connect as if they are different bits of the cables. They do have this 28-day return policy, but I took way too long to open the box, really. I was barely functioning throughout the winter. I just saw this, thought I could do with one of these, left it at home boxed for ages, opened it, and I did try speaking to their online customer service, and they just pointed me to staff at the store, and the staff at the store won't really appreciate the difference in the cables, and even if I get a refund, it was like £3 something, it's not a huge deal. Even if I get a refund, they won't change the packaging, will they? That's the problem. And maybe potentially for a lot of devices it wouldn't be a problem. I expect more modern devices would be ready for a cable that might also have a microphone in it. But it does say connect MP3 player to a car stereo, and I did test this connecting an MP3 player to a car stereo, and it doesn't sound right. The sound you wind up with is kind of washed out because the channels don't know which ones they're meant to be. If you hold the cable in the right position, you might be able to get it a bit better, but you don't want to be doing that. This is how a 2-band cable would sound. It's all there, and there's no fuzz atop it. That's the kind of sound you're getting from the 3 because the bands aren't connected properly. 2. It's just one of the minutiae of product design. The cable doesn't actually look like this, but the product designer wouldn't necessarily look close enough to notice that. If they put the correct picture on the cover, I wouldn't have made that purchase, and people who know about audio wouldn't be mistaken, but it doesn't actually explain it well. Check if suitable to your make model, but check where. They've just called it a 3.5mm jack cable, not saying it's 3 channels. All measurements are approximate, so maybe the measurement of that photo is approximate. No, that doesn't work. What a niggle anyway, you know, what a very slight thing in life that makes a difference, and if we'd put more thought into designing it, then it wouldn't have been a problem, but that would have taken having more thought. I guess I'm keeping this cable around just in case I ever find a use for it, or I'll just give it away to someone for whom it actually works. Or maybe, can I scratch one of the bands off? Does that work? Sorry, audiophiles.